Hey guys, BrokeWizard59 here, and I'm coming at you with another LEGO World War II review. And this is my custom LEGO M4 Sherman Medium Allied Tank. And this was used during World War II, of course on the side of the Allies, mostly the US. And so this model is inspired by the Hollywood movie Fury, which was starring Brad Pitt. And so this is a very movie accurate vehicle. And so this of course has two hatches in the front, along with the main turret, which includes the commander's hatch and the driver's hatch. And then on the back we have a secret compartment. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, and I just want to do a quick look at the minifigs. So this is here in the middle is War Daddy, which is Brad Pitt's character in the movie. And this is my attempt on making him. Nothing too fancy. He just has Boba Fett's head and a custom decal from Brick Brigade. And then on this side we got Norman, who is the newest member of the Fury crew. And on the left is Grady. So yeah, just to show you the minifigs, and then lastly a German soldier. But yeah, so now let's get on to the actual tank here, as I'll move all the foliage out of the way. So here is the tank itself, and so let's start off with the front of the vehicle. So as I'll zoom in here, but here in the front we do have this large slanted area here, and this is basically the armor in the front of the tank. And on the very bottom you have these two hooks here, and these are used to attach hooks or clips, and they can be used to basically carry things or pull things out of the mud. And then here on the top is a spare wheel for the treads, along with some more detailing here. And then as seen in the movie, there is a German helmet which is hanging there. And then on the other side here, you have a small little submachine gun. And then here on the side, you could see, as seen in the movie, there are the large pieces of wood, most probably from trees, which they use, and it's tied up here on the side with the Lego ropes. And then you can see the detailing of the treads, and they do move back and forth. It works a lot better on carpet though. And then yeah, and here on the back you could see some detailing here. We have a couple of clips here. They can be used for supplies. This is a small container, and then on the bottom you have a small hatch which opens up. And if you remember, if you have seen the movie, you know that Norman does escape from the hatch, and so this is the hatch he escapes from at the end, and I will not tell you why so I don't spoil the movie. But yeah, so that is that hatch. And then here on the other side, again, some extra spare treads, more wood, and we also have a axe and shovel. And then the treads are the same on this side as well. And yeah, now let's move on to the top. Alright, so I just wanted to start off here in the front. We do have the nozzle of the turret, and if you have seen the movie, you do know you have, of course, Fury written on the nozzle, and that is the name of the tank. So this was actually a very interesting way I made that. I actually had to paint the Fury words onto the nozzle, and it was actually quite tough because if you see, the nozzle is made out of the Technic pins, and so it's very tough to paint on like a surface like that. But yeah, so that is your nozzle. And then here we have the main driver's compartments. So I'll take the turret off and it just slips off very easily as we move that out of the way. These are your two driver's compartments, and they do open up, and you can fit minifigs inside. And then here on the back, as you know, this is where the Fury crew puts all their supplies and ammunition. And so you can see here I got like a barrel, if you like backpacks and all, a large crate, and a couple of like helmets and hats from like German soldiers who they have like killed, or like just of their own. But yeah, and as I'll move this here all out of the way, there is a hatch in the back, and so this all is very easily removable. And not a lot of it was, it's pretty much just sitting on top. It wasn't actually connected or stuck onto the piece. But here in the back, just to show you some nice detail using a lot of those grill pieces, but we have a hatch here, and that can open up. And so let's take a look inside the vehicle. Alright, so here is the inside of that hatch, and here on the bottom is that secret compartment where the guy escapes from, and so that is basically it. And you can kind of see the inside. But as I'll close that now, this is definitely very accessible. Sorry about that. But you can basically just lift this entire portion off, and you can do the same, just pull up the compartments, and now you can see what's inside. So you have, a little tough to see, but there is the controls for the driver, and the driver sits right there. And then you have this large piece here, which is where the turret goes. So you can see here in the turret, you have this piece, and that just fits right in there. And it's not connected, so it just slips on and off. But yeah, and then of course, here on the back, the hatch opens like so, and just to show you some more of that grill detailing. And yeah, and now lastly we have the turret. And so this is just how the tank looks all cleared. And so here we have the main turret, which does spin about 180 degrees or so on each side. And yeah, like so. And it's very easily spinnable, and it also actually locks in place, like right here. So you can have it at a set angle without it moving. Same on this side. Right here you can see it locks as well. And now here, let's take a closer look at the turret. So of course you have Fury written here. And then as I'll zoom in a bit, the actual turret, you have a 1 and 2 of the large machine guns, which is just like it's seen in the movie. And so you have this hatch, which is the commander's, or the driver's hatch. And then this, sorry about that, but that is the second hatch. So 2 hatches, and both can fit minifigs. As I'll take Brad Pitt's character here. He fits in there. You can have your Grady minifig. He can stand here on top, manning the gun, and your last minifig here can just fit right in there. And so nice and cozy, looks pretty cool. And then just to show you the back, how it looks all clear, and these sides. So yeah, that will pretty much do it for this review. And just actually I'll zoom out here. And so just to show you here, of course the tank does move very smoothly. And yeah, so that is it for this review. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching this review of my custom Lego M4 Sherman Tank from the movie Fury. And so if you like this model and this video, please give it a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe for more World War II and many other reviews. So, this is BrickWizard59, and I'll see you next time.